Alright, so today we are going to be installing memory in a server. So as you can see, this is a large rack mount server. I know it's not a desktop computer like we're working on the class, but I haven't done memory install in a desktop computer in several weeks. But I am upgrading. I actually have 4 servers here that I am upgrading, adding memory to prior to their installs. So how this works, the case on this, there's a large opening top like this. There's a lock right here and a grip over here, and it slides back and then just pulls up out like this and exposes pretty much everything you would want to or have to work on a server. You can see we have the main board here. This plastic piece removes. This is just an air guide for the fans, so you get better airflow over the main board. Over here you have the main server board. Underneath this heatsink is the location of the dual core chip, that processor. Here you see the 4 DIMM slots for our memory that we'll be doing the install. There are 2 white and 2 black slots. These slots you start with this white slot here. It is labeled 2A, 4B, 1C, 3D. You go based off of the letters, not the numbers on these DIMM slots. I had to go online and do some research to find that out. You can see back here you have your main cooling fans for the server. This is the server power supply, and over here you can see the 2 installed hard drives that we have installed. We also have space here and here to add additional hard drives. These are not your typical hard drive installs. Over here on the end they have this red button you push right here, and this pops out, which allows you to pry the hard drive out like so, and then you just pull it out and reinstall. You slide it back in until that clips. So it is a little different than a desktop. So today I will be installing 8 gigs of memory. The memory is DD3 or DDR3 memory. It is an 2 gig chip. It is HP because these are HP servers and they're under warranty only if you add HP memory to them. So if I were doing just a 2 or 4 6 gig install, how I would install this memory is I would install it starting with this white slot here. You'll see I'm using one hand. You're supposed to use one hand to push on both ends, but it's extremely staticky today, and I have to use the keep one arm on the edge of the case to prevent zapping something in here, and hold the camera all at the same time. It's kind of a juggling act. So the second piece, if you were installing 4 gigs, would go in this second white spot so that you are continuing to stay in line with the DIMMs. And then the third piece, if you were installing 6 gigs, would install, as you can see on this chip, there is a longer side and a shorter side, which matches in with the hole where the short side is here and the long side is there. So again, you just evenly, and you can see with one hand I'm spreading my fingers out over the entire width of the chip edge to push down evenly. And then to add in the 4th piece, again, insert in, push down till it clicks in. You'll see the locks along the edge here. Those are all clicked up vertically and have locked it in. Just for a basic memory install, that's about it in the server. You just have to replace the plastic guide here, and then I reinstall the lid of the server here. It slides back on like so. You can see it's all seated. It has these nice little pegs here and here that slide in, and then you just take and make sure it's all seated and oops, slid under back here. There we go. Just slide. Can be a little tricky. You just slide it down and click shut, just like so, and you close it up, and then we install the power supply, boot it up, and we'll burn these chips in for about 96 hours. And that is the basic install of memory chips into a server.